So Ellen did not introduce him to many leaders. Ellen was doing her thing on her own. She was traveling from country to country and kept a man in a garage for 12 years, according to Boyka himself.
Yes, yes.
That means he was not empowered to meet any leader. When the African leader themselves need support from the West.
Yes.
All African leaders need support from the West.
Yeah.
No African leader will help another African leader with money for development.
Yeah.
In the West.
Yeah.
It does not have that contact.
So Liberia is in trouble. But I tell you this, I still repeat, if the president refuses to change, then the government is in trouble. The government, if you finish this government, let's thank God. Because as from next year, it's said to be fluctuating. And all the people that is in the government, they are liars. All of them. They don't know why they are there. They don't know what they are doing. They don't know the reason of staying in that system. They are just pushing the vehicle like this. They don't know where the vehicle, they don't know where it's going. So the forefathers of Liberia, they are in pains. It's very regrettable. Even the former president, Syphilis, is even regret having this person as a president. So that is just it. They believe that George Weah is too much for Liberia. That is the man who have brought total transformation to Liberia. That is a man who have turned Liberia to mini London or mini US. And he would have done it in second term. But they didn't understand. They are angry with him. They believe that he's against them. They believe that he doesn't like Liberians. That's what they believe. That's what they believe. Liberia will be zero in sports. Zero.
In sports?
Zero. Oh yeah, go to Nations Cup now. Go to Nations Cup. Let's see. Let me see you Nations Cup. Go to Nations Cup. I'll give $500,000. If you qualify for Nations Cup, I'll give your national team $500,000. I promise. Your national team, if they go to
the standard type of worker.
Okay.
Because when we have wrote, the Senate did a comprehensive report of their findings and attached the Supreme Court ruling and the amnesty law and everything. And the position statement for those commissioners who decided from Liberia to where and said the way forward is a Panama House discussion for peace. Then when Boyka come now, he is deceived by coming there, by the Dillon there, Nombi there, and he now where he's just thinking all kind of way Boyka, all kind of thing. He want to go after people. Then, you know, the CDC still control the lower house, the upper house.
Mm-hmm.
So they went talking away, some kind of thing they did, they did a resolution that passed because of money crossing.
Yeah.
Then they sent it to the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
Then something happened. Wow. All that they almost signed to Yombi house. Then they brought it that Tuesday morning. They didn't tell me they had it for me. Oh. Then when I heard what was happening, it was remain 2 persons to sign. That was me, that was Bani, Jim Bani. Now when I went to Kum, I said, what is going on? You were here when we had sent paper, and you were here with our own leadership, and we sent the report with all documents, legal documents, to guide where. Then Boyka benefited from the 2010 decision by the Supreme Court to be involved in the election in 2011 because he was not wrong with them.
You're right.
He benefited.
You're right.
Then after serving a Bible for 12 years now, he's now president now. We finished campaign for that kind of woman, then he want to persecute us. He not going to persecute us. So what is going on with Kun? Then Kun said, well, what I will do for you is to help you with lawyer. Your partner said, go look for lawyer. It was from who offered my own son offered I went sign a resolution. I managed to them why y'all did this. You know what they told me?
No.
Resolution is not a law. So signing the resolution, I mean, we agree. Bring it now. When Braga send a bill, they will not put all the law they put in now and back it.
Oh, okay. That was a smart move.
I said correct move. Yeah, correct move.
That's exactly what you are experiencing in Liberia now. If you don't know, in 2 years' time, Liberia will be worse. Will be one of the worstest countries in the whole world. What I mean, worstest country in the whole world. If the Liberia will not protest against this government, tell me there is no God. If Liberia will not begin to cry, coming together to cry and said, we don't want you again, leave, resign, tell me there is no God, I will never serve God again. I am a prophet of God, and I'm talking as a prophet. Right? The hardship, you have not seen that ship now. In 2 years' time, you will see the hardest hardship you have never experienced. Liberia will drink dirty water, and they will be thanking God for drinking. That's the kind of president you have. This president does not have anything. He doesn't have any template. He doesn't have any roadmap for the nation. They just force him there. It was rigged election. Rigged election. It was forced on you people. It was forced to be president. So, and the people who connive to do all of this and put him there, right? US.
You mean US and United States?
United States. They are involved in this election. I am telling you, not politically, I am telling you spiritually what I foresaw. It was rigged. Totally rigged. And now they have seen it, that this person does not know anything. This person cannot help the nation. This person cannot put the nation right.
President Bouakai 2025 budget will determine his clear vision for the country. Okay, so it also includes the dividend on some of these crowds. For instance, I know it can be argued understandably that the overpower bridge that the Chinese government is about to build, and they strip the road from Kepeli Boulevard to 12th Street, they were all in the Puebla. That's true, but it was blocked in the Puebla. President Bouakai's visit to China, reassuring China that when we are taking action on the global stage, we take it with our own interest first as a country, not to please any other person before Liberia's interest, and then people fighting, then we join inside and vote.
Just a final question.
Yeah. So you see, he visited to the focus to the China Africa Forum has now got China excited with the new commitment to come do this project. They are in town already. You call the Minister of Public Works, he will tell you the Chinese government don't waste time when they say they want to do something. But when you start on their interest, then you're in problem with them. Now, anytime we want to do anything on the global stage, the first question we should be asking, what's in it for us as a country and people? And if what's in it for us is good as a country and people, if other countries benefit from the trickle-down effect of our vote, okay. But we must never again vote on something that will hurt ourselves as a country and people to please any other country.
Liberia, like I said, is one of the best countries in the world, whether you believe it or not. You understand? Yeah, it's a small country. It's one of the best countries. You know, we are very good people. And then I think what we should strive for is for our country to survive. You know, and that's why we promote peace in our country. You know, for so many years we've been promoting peace. And people that brought war still continue to have the face and idea of discrimination. This is wrong, and we will not sit as citizens of this country. I was in opposition before. I faced this thing before, and then of course I'm in opposition. We'll put check to that.
Wow. And these things happen in the wake of these turbulent times. You know, the economic hardship is very high, and there were people that you may have placed on payroll and so forth here and there, but these are Liberians. In the wake of all of these hardships, they have been taking off jobs, and some of them could be angered by that and take matters into their own hands. And you are a man of peace, and if they did support you and they are suffering because they are associated with you, people have been taking up tenure positions. Whoever associated with you, either directly or indirectly, they have been taking off jobs. These things could anger people and they could take matters in their own hands. What say you to this? Yeah.
Maybe the international community that were reminding us to make sure that we don't break the rules and regulations. They are still there. And we have to respect the laws of the Republic. That's what we did. When I was in power, when they tell me that no, this is a tenure position, you cannot move the person until their tenure expire. So be it. That's the law. We can't break the law. So I hope that the government will take heed. It's important to respect the law of the Republic. We're not a democratic period, so we need to respect the law. All we look for is to respect the law, and that's what we did.
Looking at the common people are losing their jobs at various places as well, not just only tenure position holders. They are the one that feeling the pinch the most. They got nothing.
Maybe when you are angry and you let the wrong people thinking that they are the savior, is wrong. You understand? We were in opposition before. If you employ poor people that have the minimum, and somebody come to power and believe that because they associate with other people, they have to be taking on job. This is very bad. That's not good. No leader can do that. You know, and we have $50 job, $100 job. You mean the government that come to power that came to rescue cannot even give a $50, $100 job or lead a citizen on that job? This is wrong. It's wrong. It be everything that they're doing wrong, and we know that. You know, but again, the peace of Liberia is the most important. It's the most important, and that's why we in accordance with the law. You know, this is wrong. People supported the Unity Party, I came to power, I left them there. These are citizens of the country. But you can employ a Senegalese man and you refuse to employ a Liberian? Is that what it is? No, it's wrong. It's wrong. Everything that they're doing is wrong. Maybe the disrespect is wrong. Breaking our laws is wrong. And the women know that. Bwaga know that. Bwaga know that. When we were there, the Bwaga, we used to go to him and even feed Bwaga because of his title. You know what I'm saying? Make him comfortable because of a title. But you see what he's doing. You get a lot of gangsters around here and thinking that Liberia is afraid of gangsters. It's a lie. It's a lie.
Wow. But you should be concerned as well. Why it is true that you're in opposition, you should be concerned. You also have a responsibility to maintain the peace of the country. Though the burden has shifted on the government to maintain the peace.
I've always kept the peace of the Republic of Liberia.
Okay.
During Ellen time, I've kept the peace. During President Dota, I kept the peace. Amos Sawyer time, I kept the peace. Charles Taylor time, I kept the peace. I have never broken anything in this country. I work for peace in our country, and I'm on record. Even the United Nations know that I work for peace. So I'm not trying to break the peace. What I'm telling you that those people that say they came to rescue us, they are breaking the laws of the Republic, and it is wrong. If you can't see it, it is wrong. It is wrong. Because in the government that I serve, training position were respected. Today, you can say that you're taking the person off because he associated with somebody. No, but you see, we are different. The respect I have for Ellen Johnson, I kept that respect. And the respect I kept for her, to respect the laws of the Republic. I even work with Ellen Johnson as a peace ambassador. You understand? So I don't have a issue of keeping the peace of the country. Of course, we are peaceful, but we will not allow people to break our laws and then intimidate people, and we just sit. That would never happen. You know, we in opposition. Ellen Johnson, Madam Ellen Johnson said, let me give her the respect because that's somebody that I respect so much. She did some things that we disagree, and we went to her and spoke to her. By the rule of law, you know, we have the right to protest, and we protest. We went to Ellen, and she understood that. She came on the table and we talked. You understand? They respecting leaders that are traveling, and you refuse for them to use the laws that they built, and Liberians sit down there and say, yeah, it's right. No, it's not right. If the Bwaka man, he was not even president, and we gave him a VIP all the time traveling. What you doing is wrong, and you need to wake up. Those things are wrong. Those things are wrong. Everybody said that. You want that change? Bwaka was not a change. Bwaka was never the change. Don't few people that believe that all the years, almost 171 years, they left this country, they wanted to come back because of where they were, there was no pressure. They think that they can get in Liberia and lie, say they came for a change. There's never came for a change. Why they changing? To break the laws is why they changing? No. There will be a period and we will check. But again, like I said to all citizens, and that's what you saw today, in the ring, go to have your program and be peaceful. Enjoy yourselves. Be together, recalibrate. You know what I'm saying? Give the people confidence. And Liberians are there. You got some sound Liberians that believe that we were the right group. Yes, I'm not saying that everything was roses. No, but we fought for this country in the midst of a pandemic. Liberia shine among the great nations. So what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? So the disrespect to our citizens is wrong. It's wrong. You know, it's wrong. Respect the law. And I did not bring 10 jobs. We met it. The Unity Party left it with us, and we respected it. So what's going on? Is it that Bwaka angry because during any time there were 10 jobs, and he want to break it because you are not happy? Is that what you say to us? Because it's 10 jobs, I didn't do it. I met it there, and I respected the laws of the Republic. Thank you for this time, for giving the opportunity. But there'll be a time when our people realize that we made a mistake. We made a mistake. We're in a new era, and they send us back to the old era.
What's up to all of you, wherever you are? It's great joining us tonight, right here on this very day, and we are grateful to the Almighty God that we are here again, beaming with life and that of good health. And no matter what the circumstances are, we are certainly getting there. Welcome to the program, Face the Issues, and Kings 88.5 FM is the dial that is set for that tonight. And on the program, Face the Issues, we don't discuss personalities, no, but issues involving personalities. But when personalities do their stay in front of those issues, we don't in any way hesitate, but rather we tear you apart. And normally and usually because of the pain, we are all humans now. We know there is pain that we're accompanying tearing people apart. So what we would normally do is to just tell you sorry. But that sorry is not an equivalent of a regret of our actions. We don't. God will continue to be with us and will continue to triumph. We'll continue to excel in our own weak ways, and we'll continue to be happy. Excelling may not be in wealth, but we are going to be happy in strength, and which is very good for all of us. And that is why we are here. So let me say what's up to all of my fantastic students who are here and with me again tonight on a Thursday night like this. And we are forever grateful to the Almighty God that together we are certainly getting there. And we have just stepped into in fact, we are the climax of the 6th day in the month of February. I'm sorry, March. Hey, March. Well, you see now, a flying said the day itself or the month itself flying high. But again, we are grateful. And of course, the 6th day of March, AD 2025. So let me say what's up to you. And we are forever grateful to all of you for your prayers, your support you continue to give this country, which we benefit from as well. And we are forever grateful. And we continue to be grateful to the former president, His Excellency, Ambassador George Manuel Weah, for the level of support he continues to render the Muslim community and where he hails. And I remembered back in the 80s when former President Weah, was playing for, in fact, he has some Franks. And of course, they had to make way for him. He entered the Muslim Congress, and he started to go to school there. And I remember, from my own recollections, it was at the Invisible Park. At that time, it used to be IE ground or so forth. Yeah. And there was a gameplay there between Wareheston. At the same talenting, so talenting have been carrying Weah. So he had been with the Muslim community and throughout his journey of studies as well. And it was at where we have the Invisible Park today, where it used to be IE and Barrow practice ground. That was where Wareheston and that of Muslim Congress met. And for the first time, Muslim Congress was able to whip Wareheston. At that time, Wareheston was made of all of the great stars in the country, all the big players everywhere. So that they played the talent hunt and everything. So Weah was able to help Muslim Congress to achieve that feat. And to recollection, in fact, I was even talking about it, an old man who was back there, way near the Benson Street Morgue. There was an old man there, a Muslim. I can't just remember the name. And Weah used to call him his father. So for every time we are going to school, coming from there, that's the old man he used to really associate with. So you see, he's just, despite being a Christian, and he's somebody who will always do everything he can, to make sure that he identifies with this group. And they are our brothers and sisters. And will always be there with them and identify with them in good old times. He's somebody who had a very long history with them. Yeah, he has a very, 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 very long history with them. And that's him. So if anybody were to see any only leader who has been the closest to the Muslim community, live with them, practice with them, pray along with them, that's only Weah. I don't know why these Muslim people, some of them chose to do what they did, because he's practically one of them. You know, everywhere Weah goes, he adopts himself, or he's adopted by the people. He allows himself to be adopted by the people. So so everywhere he goes, he's a tolerant person, not just religious tolerance, but his societal tolerance. The level of tolerance is very, very high. So you see, that's just who he is. He lives here with you, Basel people. You will see that, oh, better Basel man. The man live in Basel, Grand Basel County, Gobley. And he was even mentioning the name of Moses Clare. And I remember I was in Grand Basel County. Moses Clare used to be the guy who used to be carrying the he was a dispatcher for LAC. He was the dispatcher for LAC, and you will call it at the he was the post office guy. He was the postmaster, right? So he the one used to carry all the posts from LAC. So now letters coming. Moses Clare used to be that guy. So he has a van with a back. He would be the conveyor, all of the things. So he was a dispatcher. And he used to be carrying all the things. So he was even telling me he was living with Moses Clare in Bassa, and of course Gobley and all. He talked about Gobley and all. Can you imagine that? Yeah, he's somebody. So he fits everywhere, you know. And you know, when you bring out one story, then you think that you won't know the story. Then other people start compounding the entire lecture, and with other stories as well. So, and that's just him. And I saw the Muslim community is no surprise. He doesn't see it like anything strange. No, he will continue to do it. So I was just saying that the RIA project continues. The WIA project. WIA project is a project of giving. WIA project is the project of identifying with people. So when the COVID-19 time came and they said WIA project, now today you've seen it as a problem because he was president. But we had always had a project. We would take money, play football, and whatever it is, he has a project. And that project is his country. That project is paying people school fees. That project is attending to people. That project is this. So there had always been a WIA project. There had always been a WIA project. But people thought that, oh yeah, we are getting the president said, what they call it WIA project. No, he had always. Some of you are beneficiaries of his projects. He had always had a project in mind. How he can impact his community, how he can do as well. There had always been a WIA project. Even the distribution he's carrying on now with Arona and carrying on all over, there's always a WIA project. There will have to, because the man makes human being. The impartation of people to help them to do this, to just, you know, when God bless you, that is what you should do. He makes it his project. He takes it and said, this is my project. You know what it takes? So there had always been a WIA project. So I don't know. So they've been identifying with Muslim communities because it's time for prayer, fasting. And so there's more like that. So and that's why you see people mostly identify with them, because they go into real full-scale fasting and so forth. And especially for that specific period. Yeah, so they do that. So that's why it is. So that the WIA project continue, yeah. So the day WIA comes back to the presidency again will be the same WIA project. So WIA project is a project of humanity. That's just all. The project of humanity. He's just somebody who's a humanitarian. That's his project. Disarming people in this country, he left, he made it his project. Yeah. So you see that? So everything is his project. Mankind, the happiness of mankind is his project. He makes it his project. Putting smiles on your face, he makes it his project. So everything else is his project. So he had always had projects, and he will continue to have projects till death do him part. Because we all will one day go, and not now. He's going anyway. So we get a long time to enjoy from his projects. Hats up to all of you. And hats up to my folks there in Nima County. And so tonight, you can play your stuff. I'm going to do one draw in the next 10 minutes, right? I want to do one draw to try something. So it's 10,000 and so forth. But I think they said to get frequent players draw or something like that. And yeah, they will get, I don't know. Yeah, so the frequent players, and if we get any of you up, that means those of you who consistently play, but of course there are times that you may not win. There are some of you who are stay, so forth. And even there was an introduction of a loyalty draw today where people got 3,000 because they are loyal, 5,000, sorry, because they are very loyal to this program. So they got 5,000. So as you are doing it, you will enter into it. So you are not just 100% loser. So you will get 1,000 for frequent playing, you get 5,000 for loyalty draw. Just like that, you are in contention for anything. So don't ever think you are off the hook. So don't get tired. If you thought you are stopped, you have to continue now so that you can add up your chances of winning any of those money, because it will be climbing up, up, and up. 1,000. Some of you will fall there, frequent players. Some of you will fall in a loyalty draw. 5,000. Some of you, even 4, they will come and step it up, begin to 10,000. So as it is going up, that's how you are benefiting because you are always being loyal. So let's take, for instance, at the end of this month, so for the come and say, for loyalty drop, people who just been playing, will give them 20,000. You know where you will stand? You stand at a better chance because you have been playing too. So at that point now, you will just see the draw is done and then you get your money. That's why it is. So I think we are very grateful to the Almighty God. Yeah. And Jonetta Mo, she says that I benefited from WIA's project at Cottington University in Swakoko, Bon County. You are 100% right. Yeah. So everyone else, even whatever it is, and everyone else that WIA project, even fighting for Liberian players to go and play in Europe and so forth, he made it his project. Why is true he was there? He was fighting for Liberian players. He would have said, no other good player down there again. That whenever I want a good player from Liberia. But they asked him, are there any other good talents like you? He said, yes, there are many good talents there. He made it his project to take them from here and carry them in Europe. Wherever he went, he carried them there. So WIA project is just WIA project. I don't know why I was saying WIA project is WIA project. It is not just the COVID-19 time. Let me say, or the Ebola time that they had a WIA project. No. Every time there is a project, humanitarian, helping to empower people, that's WIA's project. And every one of us, we get our own little projects that we do. So we get ready to say, oh yeah, our children's school fee or this, that we got to help our family, or do they want for the other person that project? Oh, you don't know that project? If you are trying to reach out to somebody, that's a project because you got a project, you plenty. Every project has plenty. It's not just what it costs. Some of you jump there, that is why it is. So every one of you, most of you, you are WIA project, but you're just ungrateful. Some of you went to University of Liberia, you're a WIA project. We are pay your school fees. Today you're sitting and you're passing it around. All of you, Joseph Boaga, WIA project. At the time, Joseph Boaga was sick. And that's what I have problem with Joseph Boaga recent statement he made when he talked about he was overwhelmed. Joseph Boaga does not know that he overwhelmed WIA with his sickness. He does not know that. He overwhelmed WIA with his sickness, but because it is WIA's project to save his life. It is WIA's project to save Joseph Boaga's life. So George WIA did not complain to say he's overwhelmed. You think WIA not used to be passing around seeing people at his gates? We are front gate, back gates. You will see people flooded all over. You go into Jamaica Resort before he gets there, people there already. There is nowhere WIA will go. You will not see people there. But he saw it as his project. So those people that were going there, that he project to do, or whatever it is, he didn't complain one day to tell us, say he overwhelmed. He needed a full protocol. No. He never told them if WIA were to announce that, you are not coming to see people in front of WIA fence. Because if a president communicates to the security forces, and then, or let me say the security, and then tell them, say, I want to see anybody in from my gate. Some of you get homes, man. You know, when you tell people, say, I want to see anybody in from my gate. You know how the security can execute it. I don't want for me to lose my job. You move from here. Nobody should be here. They will take people from there, but he never told the security. That's why you always saw people there. But because Boaga does not have a project, and he never will have a project. His only project is a project of stealing. That's all Boaga project is. You see, certain people get project of stealing. They make it their focus. They plan towards it. So Boaga on a project is stealing. And that's what it is. And so some of us, we not get time for that thing that you're talking. So whether you go or you come down, that WIA's project. WIA project is project of humanity. He's a humanitarian. And that's what I appreciate him so much, and I love him. God didn't make any mistake to say, look, follow him. He's somebody that you got to just follow. What he's doing, say, it's difficult for you to do it, but you got to follow him. Because something that he can be doing, I don't really understand it. Yeah, even I myself are sitting here, I'm not lying to you. So that one, you can't want to call it. He had always make people his projects. That is just him. What is GMB project? The project a begging project, stealing project, wastefulness project. That's just him. Squander and destroy institutions in Brazil over project. Like a project in there. Those are his projects, but we don't get time for those. All right, so there is it right here on this die. Keep playing, and star 79 and star 100 hash. So you will get 10,000. So you stand a chance of having a frequent and a frequent player draw, and of course on we think for sure we are certainly getting there. And so with God, all things are possible, and we will certainly get there. And I Matthew Children and say, even Thomas Father, then they we are project, and that's true. As though we have project in there. So you know, even a project there. Because when you want point on we have project, those are projects that you can see executed already, that you found the traces. Yeah. We have project. Tifara, we have project. Sir Joseph, we have project. Moses Akal Gray, we have project. Seven of them, we have project. Anyway, that's good, and we are very grateful to the Almighty God. So now, for us to know what it is, I think we are becoming more famous, and than he was when he was the president of the Republic of Liberia. I don't know why. I don't know what's your own assessment about it. There is nothing little that we are does that doesn't inflame all over the place. Small thing. The moment we are does it straight. So we are is more celebrated than he was a president. Yeah. More celebrated than that. I'm saying before he president, before his footballing era, I'm leaving that. I'm doing his political realm now. For the time he was even senator to president, now former president, he is more celebrated, in fact, most celebrated in his former president status than when he was president. Then what it means, he's being missed. That's just all it speaks to. He's just being missed. That's just all. There's nothing about that. So he's just being missed. That's just all. Go anywhere. I challenge you people where we are to just pass around and saying, "Well, count it towards all over the place." Like somebody was asking me and said, "No, but it will make the government to be unstable. It will destroy the government. It will make the government to look like we are is trying to undermine the peace and security of the country. Because if we are is going, just come on, Nima, Senator Prince Johnson burial. We are entered there as though Bwaka was not, even the president was not there. The only person who was recognized in Nima County and people trooped at him was George Weah in Nima County. Even the very vice president who says he hails from there, he went there, he was like a stranger. The people ghosted him. He was ghosted by his people. So you see that? Yeah. So what are issues now? What do you want to argue on that? So yeah, just leave it. Yeah. You know, and people will certainly understand themselves, especially, and with God, all things are just possible. We are is just an extra person, and the more you fight him, you got to be very careful before you fight God directly, because God said he is the protector of his own. And when you stand in front of his own, then you have to fight him first before you can defeat him first. How will you defeat God before getting to the one? Because before you can get to President Bwakai, you must be able to defeat his security before you get to him, right? So God is now saying, I am the protector. I am the one that providing security for my own. I protect my own. So you must know the shelter that on which we are is, or the shield on which is being protected. So for you to leave that God, how will you ever defeat God first before getting? You can't. You can't. So why you here for? So stop fighting God. You're not fighting Weah. You're not doing anything. You're doing it to yourself. And with God, all things are possible. So we are certainly getting there. All right. Couple of things are unfolding in country, and I will see for you, and you will see for me. I myself will see for myself, and we'll certainly get there, no matter what the circumstances. I keep playing your cash giveaway, and I will start the show now, and with our talking points. I just said one other thing ain't passing you. The real specific talking points tonight are 2. So I'll always narrow them to 2. All the one I was saying, and we just said in passing. So just know that. So I'll just narrow them to 2. So that you get it. Because we are certainly getting there, and with God, all things are possible. All right. So that is it. Right here on this die, we are certainly getting there. We will. Every day we are getting there, good or bad. We are getting there. With God, all things are possible. So I'm very grateful to the Almighty God for all he had been doing for us, you and myself and all of us. And we'll continue to be grateful to him for everything. So let me see what we can do here tonight. I'm about to get on the stuff, but just wait. Just wait. I want to get something done fast and furious. You know what I can say? Okay, I'll leave that one there. We'll get there. All right, so that is it. And we're certainly getting there, and we've got all things are possible. So keep playing your cash giveaway, and we have how many? 58 or 29% here. Let me see. 10,000 and so let me see here. Just wait. You come and see something just now. And I told you I say play. I'm coming to do something here just now. Yeah. So I will. Let me just start up. So before I go on to two things. Let me put the first one on stage so that the online students can see it. The first one is here. And the student are looking for all we have projects. The guy say, there we go. Yeah, you're looking for all we have projects. You're looking for eh? Some say Boga project are smoking. No, oh no, sorry. Let me show you something while we are placing this call. So you see something on your screen there, right? Yeah. Look at that thing that on your screen there. Look at it there. There's something I just placed there. But before we can go any further on that, let me call this fantastic and lucky person and see where we can get with this person. The blessed person. I don't want to call it luck, but blessed person. And like I said, 888-088848, right? Yeah. So we got 26873. 26873. Yeah. So this person, well, let me see. And must have dialed this person. And 26873. Yeah. The person was dialed before on March on the 29th of January. And we are calling this person today again. You see how some of you, that consistency can make some people to just be lucky like this. This person, we call this person here on the 20th of January or 27th of January. I don't know what they must have won, but this person was called. And I'm calling this person again today before we can start up. Hello, how you doing? Your name? Mohammed, I can... Mohammed, you can hear me playing the game, eh? No, I said the game. You play the game. The last time on the 27th, was it the 27th or 28th of January they call you? Yeah. What did you want that time? 20,000?
Yeah.
Mohammed, I don't know now, but anyway. I really like it. All right, congratulations again.
Yeah.
Check your phone. You will see that you have 10,000 there now as I speak.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations. Keep it up. Yeah. Thank you. Manage it, Mohammed, and keep playing.
All right.
Play more time. Yeah.
I will play.
You're not working place there.
Thank you very much.
All right, congratulations, Mohammed. Yeah, you see the numbers too. You see on the dial list and the call list, so you will know exactly. Sorry about that. All right, so let us go on. That is what you are seeing on the screen, right? Yeah. Yeah. So this is what is on the screen. So last night, and I, these students are really disturbing this class. And O Kempe G Me says that AFL and LMP beating each other at GMB project. Princess say Camara play. Princess, you need Camara today. Say your friend Camara playing Juju on a game. No, the man just say that you're not working place. So you get anywhere to go work. So you get later, you put it there, you get ready, you collect it, you go by your business. You're not working place. He get anywhere else to work. That's his own working place. Anybody can make this place their working place. I'll be able to do another draw again subsequently. All right. So keep playing, and we are certainly getting there with God. All things are possible. Like you saw Kamara. He said for me, my own working place there, I will continue to play. I don't care what. But the good thing about it is that there will come time that those people who always play, that's what I say, don't just stop easily. Those who always playing, there will come time that they call them they call them loyalty draw. So that loyalty draw will step up to 40,000, 50,000. And you want to be there because they will go straight back to from day one. When you started playing and so forth, then they will look at those loyalty draws and then have it done that way. That is what it is, and that is how it happens, and it will be. So you have to work it up. And so let me take this time to say, and I think for sure, everybody need me. We have project. Keep playing your cash giveaway, and of course, Thursday jackpot is star 799 star, and you will even be able to win pretty close to 50,000 tonight, depending on the kind of transactions that we have tonight, right? So you also stand in contention for that. These are things that are possible, and they have happened and can still happen again. So let me take this time to congratulate my junior friend, whom we work together at Truth FM. Yeah, he called to show some signs of gratitude. And Oscar Momba, and I understood from him that he was appointed as the new director of press, and at the Liberian Senate, and he called me to show some signs of gratitude, and said, "Look, AB, you saw the potential in me before you brought me up to a platform that made things work. And Oscar, I'm very proud of you. And no matter what, the decision made at time to have chosen you to be with me on that team, it was never a disappointment. And you did deserve it. And you exhibited all you could. And your prowess was demonstrated. And I still believe that you can be that man, that you can. And I know the pieces of advice we share along the line, I hope it stays with you as you go at this level at the Liberian Senate, where you're now going to work as director of press. No matter what it is, kudos to you. And I wish you all of the best. Oscar Momba. We're a team. And at Truth FM before I left from there, and left him there. But again, it's good, my brother. Keep up the great work and keep working for your country, my brother. That's all that matters. Thank you so much. Congratulations. All right. And so let's go on. It's quite an important moment for all of us. And no matter what the circumstances are, you are seeing something right before your screen, and I'm going to announce. Saying, just stop disturbing this class. I'm done with this whole project thing. You forget about this whole project thing. I'm done with it. What a bugger get any project with a business, you leave it. Some of you just there won't can disturb this class here, man. What kind of behavior that? How bugger project are fainting and drinking, drinking and drinking water and shaking people head to go on a project. What kind of fun that is today? Is that what? Is that a way for our project? I fainting, shaking head to go. With God, all things are possible. James Flobo, please try to check your sound. I think others are getting me except you. Please try to check your sound, my brother. It happens. And it's possible you may have some challenge with your sound system. And that is what it is. That is what you are going through. I'm sorry about that. So yeah, put all kinds of things. You're leaving here, man. And here for serious matter, we're discussing serious matter and there, talking about project. We have project, bugger project. We'll list them one more. You want to listen, you listen. So I said two things I wanted to talk about, right? So the Supreme Court of the Republic of Liberia, the Honorable Supreme Court, has decided, has been moved to look into the bit of information filed by the Honorable Fonati Kofa, Speaker of the 55th Legislature. And he filed this bit of information to request or inform the court that when you pass that decision the last time, and to prohibit, and you said when XYZ thing they're not in place, anybody who do XYZ is running ultra virus or they operating outside of law. When you say that thing, the justice minister interpreted it and assumed the role of you people. And that bit of information again want to be filed by parties that are injured by certain actions that may run contrary to the court's opinion or decision or ruling. And you can have inquiries. You can seek for all of that. You should understanding, clear distinctions, and so forth. Yeah. Though we know that that ruling did not come up clear and there was a lot of confusion around it, but again, you could still seek for clarity in the wake of that, or you wait for a party to act in the way they understand it, then you run to the court and say, the whole thing that you say, I thought this is what you said, but the other people doing it like this. This is why it is. So it was on the basis of that confusion that other parties were claiming because the justice minister had already destroyed everything. The Liberian Senate itself, they relied on the justice ministry. And of course, the justice ministry, when it comes to the issue of governance, this is where it is now, right? When it comes to the issue of governance, and any matter that is brought or they bringing in the legislature, the justice ministry will serve as a legal arm of the legislature because they are just exactly what it is. They are the legal arm of the government of the Republic of Liberia. So it is possible. So they refer the matter, the lower house refer the matter to the legal arm, and then the justice minister decided to interpret, knowing that what he says is what these people will go by. You see, that is where the problem is now. Knowing that what he says is what these people will go by, the justice minister decided, without himself seeking clarity, he made a full determination that indeed, by virtue of this, that is what the Supreme Court said that happened. These people were confused. And it's very uncommon. The justice minister is supposed to be aware of that. It's very uncommon that the court will come up with a ruling that sees both parties claiming victory and so forth, and go to you, the legal arm. So you, the legal arm, what you're supposed to have done is to seek for further clarity as to what it is, because you don't want to injure. You are dead or in fact, the justice minister is an officer of the court. He's not an officer of government. He's an officer of the court. Oh, you don't know that? The justice minister, yeah. He's a lawyer. And we are agents. And officers, we are supposed to protect and don't do anything and contribute to anything that will undermine the interest of the court. You saw Councillor Arthur Johnson trying to distance himself from Arthur Jackson's case because of certain derogatory statements that Arthur Jackson made. Arthur Johnson just pulled himself out because he doesn't want to be aligned with a client disrespecting the court. So for the justice minister, knowing that he's a lawyer, an officer of the court, or an ethical responsibility. Let's talk about moral responsibility here. Ethical responsibility to protect and defend the courts of the land, to advance his clients, because in this case, he's playing the role of an advisor to his clients. His clients have consulted him. That's why. So he goes on with that in that kind of form and faction. So I don't know what I want to call you. Say, oh yeah, I was just what they call it. They were my understanding. Yeah, but it has led to chaos because that same opinion expressed by him, we don't call that opinion. That same, yeah, okay, let's say his opinion. Yeah, he wrote an opinion. That's his opinion. Yeah, opinions. Yeah, that's his opinion. So that same opinion expressed by him is what the Senate counted, and the Senate was not wrong because the Senate, other than get one legal arm that can represent them when they call any one of them, that the Justice Ministry. The justice minister. So they were not and that. So in this case, with all the noise all over, they now call you Supreme Court people, then all kinds of things, how they read ambiguous something. Former President Ellen Johnson said he even spoke to A as well. And all the kind of how the noise and all over, they have finally said that they are going to look into the matter and make a final determination. Because an information has been carried to them that there is XYZ, this party is doing, what is it? Right? Now, Speaker Kofa carried this complaint in his capacity as Speaker of the 55th National Legislature, because in that prohibition, it did not take that away. Because it acknowledged in the ruling that though Councillor Kofa is still the Speaker, but he does not have the number. And the Constitution says when he doesn't have the number, he has to what? Adjourn on a day-to-day and compel. But the Constitution fell short of telling how do we compel. So on the basis of that, he cannot operate. But it does not mean he's not a speaker. They made that one clear there. They affirm that he's still speaker in that same ruling. Then they say for the majority bloc, this is where their own strength lies. And this is their own weakness. So on the basis of that, anything FOFA does is running ultra virus. Because why? The law says he must get quorum, he must get days before you do business. Now the other people on the other side, it runs ultra virus because that's what they look. The honorable, his justice, Yami, they say, and explain that thing in common terms, and that had the minister started insulting. So people said it was not too clear as to the way forward because you go to the court for way forward. So that ruling did not provide a way forward. So, but Kofa is still the speaker. So how come now Kofa is not carrying a matter to say no? Do I not get a number and this that? No, he's saying that one who is taking my own place. I agree to the ruling. I don't have the quorum, and there is no remedy to that. I have to adjourn day to day. I agree to that part of the ruling. Why these majority bloc people are not agreeing to their own part, that they may have the number, but they don't have the numbers to determine who's a speaker because they don't have the number. So they don't have a speaker. I am still a speaker because I'm still there. They haven't removed me, nothing. So why are they not going on with their own? Because all Kofa is concerned about is he is still a speaker, and which is right. By not having quorum, the law does not see Kofa as somebody who's not a speaker. No. So if the best thing Kofa cannot have the speakership and people think they have the numbers, the Constitution also provides a way forward and said that if you get a number, the legitimate majority number that we need is 49. The moment you can reach that threshold of 49, then your majority now becomes a legitimate majority that has that authority to execute, remove Kofa, and then you elect a new speaker, then you can move on. So you elect a speaker, how many persons you need? How many persons Kofa got to be your speaker? 32, 36 or something? Yeah. Kofa got just 36 to be speaker, but removing you need 49. That's what the law says. Yeah? So you need a 49 to remove Kofa. When Kofa is removed, we have 49. Because that's the legitimate number that you need on ground. That's what the court said you never had. So you can't even assume speakership because you get that number. No. You haven't demonstrated anything to remove Kofa. So they agree that you get a number. But they didn't test it to remove Kofa. Yeah, so people sound, they say, they want to sign, they say they want to be sending their signature, the plan, they say, how kind of funny thing that you were on? Just children, just kids. But anyway, most of the guys who are lawmakers now, most of them are kids. Actually, I must admit, they are all junior brothers. They are all children. I am older than most of those people. You see that? So all the major players, majority of the major players you see in that speakership, the majority bloc group, they are also children. Look, I was able to check their ages. I said, no wonder. These guys are, and they get smart children nowadays. I don't know why these guys are behaving like hooligans for nothing. And they go to school. That is what sets it apart. But again, education is not all to it. You need wisdom, and which is very much important as well. So now the court has said that these people should go. How did they address Kofa? Now they are appearing before the full bench. So they send them this communication. They said Speaker J. Fonati Kofa and members of the House of Representatives of the 55th Legislature informants. They call Fonati Kofa and his group members. They didn't say minority bloc. They are members. There is nothing there that speaks to minority block, majority block. Our law does not hold that. So the members, because the reason they say members, because Fonati Kofa has the legitimate members on his side, right? But that number does not have the authority to do business. There you go. I explained it here before. The authorizing and threshold for Fonati Kofa to do business is what? 2/3. He doesn't have that. So that his number there, as they are going there, they are the members of the national legislature. So the other group that left from there, they decided to call themselves different name. So since they left from there and called themselves different name, and they decided to call their own person. So I just want to put in the context that people shouldn't think that the Supreme Court is wrong in describing Kun and his people in this manner. No. Since they left from there, because they are the one that went on that side, but they don't get a number to make these other people to look like their minority is insignificant. So it is that minority that they need to play in to get the majority that they need to get the vote to remove Speaker Kuba. So you see how sometimes minority can be very much important. So now they say 3, 4, 5 president, you need about 5 signatures before you can take the decision. You already got 3. 2 more presidents say they're not signing. You can't take the decision. Though that majority there, right? But you can't take the decision because the threshold for making that decision to be the decision, they say you need 5 presidents. So you see what the law is? Because the law says you need 5. So let's forget about every other thing. You need 5. So in this case, the court is right to say, look, Fonati Kofa and members of the, because they are ruling specify it, that Kofa is still the speaker. And that group that will Kofa, they are members of the legislature. They can go to session with Kofa, but once they don't get it to tell, they can adjourn on a day-to-day basis. That's a clear language. In that part, though it may be as ambiguous as the ruling may have sounded to others, not to me, I don't want to be in books, but that is what it is. So they refer to Fonati and his group as what? Fonati Kofa as the speaker, because that ruling said it. And then they also said members of the 55th National Legislature. Yeke Koroba, then Musa Berete, then you have my brother-in-law and Luther, and my brother, my friend, brother Zinane, friends Afoko, then all of them, all of them. So these are the people that you see now. They are the informants. They describe them in that manner because that's what it is. That group that left, that said they will not come on a Kofa, oh, no matter what it is. And they went out there, they called themselves certain name. They called themselves the majority bloc. So they could look at them as that and say, this is how they call themselves. And because of this person that they put there, the man himself is purporting himself to be speaker. That's why they addressed Richard Kun like the court was in no wrong. The court had not made any case yet, but the court was in no wrong addressing them in that manner because that is where they place themselves. The Fonati Kofa group, they place themselves at a place where they are the legitimate group, but they lack the authority to conduct business because they don't have the quorum. These people left from honor Fonati and go form their own. They are the illegitimate group, but they are in majority, so they call themselves majority bloc. So that is how. Nobody put them there. They put themselves there. So the court said you call yourself the self-styled majority bloc. That's what they describe them. They say Representative Richard Kun. Representative Richard Kun. The first describe me as Representative Richard Kun because that's who he is. They say purported speaker of the House of Representatives of the 55th legislature because that's how he called himself. The court is not saying anything by themselves. That is how Kun calls himself. My people, one more you want for me to explain before you understand what the court did in this clear. What really, I don't know, what really you want me to explain before you understand what the court did? So before you think that, because they need come pull in the majority blood, they will say, hey, the court taking side. They go, no, that is what it is. That's the clear thing. If you first look at the court ruling, you will come to understand that that's exactly what the court is doing. The court said Kofa is still the speaker. And Kofa, here, remember that they must go to session every day. The same member that they not coming according to the law, They must adjourn day to day and get them to come. But the court said, no, there is no law that states how to compare them. So that one we can't answer it, we leave it there. So anything COFA then do is ultra virus. On the other hand, the other group on the other side, they say they get majority number. They can operate. They can go on their own. But the law does not state that when you just get majority number, that means you just assume speakership. So anything they do on that side is ultra virus. So in a day, they want to accept from there now and carry their say they call their majority block. They could not say that in the rule. They call themselves majority block. And the court has said that in as much as anything you do is ultra virus. So if anything is ultra virus, that means you purporting to be, because the law does not say you are speaker. So if the court say anything any party will do is ultra virus, and Fonatikoba is not doing anything. Fonatikoba never conducted any session. Fonatikoba has always adjourned day to day. He had never breached anything in a court ruling. He has abided by it. I am still a speaker. I have to do the needful. Go there, adjourn day to day. He has been in compliance. The only group that are not being in compliance, that is majority block. Still stand majority block. That is what it did. It is not a court. So people say, oh, yeah, the Supreme Court didn't decide. No, the Supreme Court did not decide. That the place they put themselves, they say, when you put yourself in, I don't know what kind of cup, how they will dish you out. That is where they place themselves. They call themselves the majority block. They say, we're not going to honor any legitimate speaker. We will go as majority block. They call themselves that way so that what the court said, they are self-start majority block. It is not the court that coming to their majority block. No, they call themselves that way. And they said because they are majority block, they will get their own speaker. And then that man knowing that indeed it is not the right thing to do, big man like that, as a representative, he knows that he's not ready. He walk on and say, I don't want a speaker. So the court said, he said to be purporting to be speaker, because the only speaker that we know is Fonatikofa by law. So the court wrote them in this manner. People may think that the court is in error. No, the court said this, that what versus Representative Rachel Kuhn, purported Speaker of the House of Representatives of the 55th Legislature, Representative Thomas Fowler, Deputy Speaker. Why you think they recognize Thomas Fowler? That's why Thomas Fowler leading from there and going to their area and be among that illegitimate majority block. But Thomas Fowler is still the Speaker by law. So the court recognizes Thomas Fowler from there and say you are still the Speaker. So Thomas Fowler, like I said, be with them in the majority block, any kind of way. When he left, the court does not say, the law does not say, one former father refused to say that under the gabble of Fonatikofa, his boss. He no longer speaker. The law does not say that. So Thomas Fowler leaving from there, it doesn't make Thomas Fowler not deputy speaker again. No, Thomas Fowler like he go say that among majority block people, Thomas Fowler is still the legitimate deputy speaker. People will respect him. Nobody has removed Thomas Fowler. So the same way Fonati is not removed. That's why they're referring to him as speaker. The law is still recognizing that there is still a deputy speaker, no matter where the deputy speaker sits. His action does not take that away from him. They say when you go sit down more majority block who is legitimate, then you no longer deputy speaker. No, the court does not determine that. The law will determine that. So that's why the court said it clear. They said Representative Thomas Fowler, deputy speaker of the House of Representatives and members of the self-star, the bunch of people that left for honor Fonati now. Aha! They say Thomas Fowler and what? What? Yeah? Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives. They report command. They mean the feeling with Thomas Fowler no era. They come to members of the self-start majority bloc of the government of Liberia, represented by the Minister of Justice and the Attorney General of the Republic of Liberia as respondents. Amen. My people, were the court really wrong? With the kind of explanation I just gave, was the court really wrong to have addressed? If it were you, will you not address these people in this manner? The court had a prior ruling about why they are doing this. The court said, Kofa, you are still speaker. You don't have the numbers. So adjourn day to day. And if you don't have the numbers and you decide to force it, anything you do is ultra virus. Mr. Majority Blood Group, you don't have the speaker. No matter what you do, the law says you need to have the numbers and this speaker must be removed, then you can go on. No matter where you're sitting, we don't get a problem with it. So anything outside of that, and you don't do it right, to see that Fonati is properly removed, anything you do is ultra virus. The leader on our side. So your assembly is ultra virus. But Fonati, did Fonati breach his? No, they continue into the ultra virus activities. Fonati had never ever gone into ultra virus. Though they said it, the court said it. Now any other party that would do it, but Fonati had never. Fonati knew that he doesn't have the what they call, he can't operate. No. Because anything he does, it will be ultra virus outside the law. He not get a quorum. So he always respected that. They are saying that no, will remain ultra virus, no matter what it is. Anything you say will be doing what we call ultra virus will remain our ultra virus status. So since they are in their ultra virus status, the court said that's how they call themselves. They call themselves self-styled majority bloc. The only person in that place that will recognize by law is Deputy Speaker Thomas Fala. He is still Deputy Speaker of the Republic of Liberia, 55th National Legislature. The rest of the other people, they are self-styled. Then the man who's sitting down there, we're not going to call him whatever it is. He purports to be speaker. And the reason the court decided to indicate that because Kofa had carried a complaint saying that this man is purporting to be speaker. So the court recognizes that and say, okay, this man, he is still purporting to be speaker. So let him come speak to the issue now. So you see where we are. They said they are invited to preside, they are to file their returns. And on Monday, March 14, 2025. So on Monday, they will file their returns. Then there will be a day set aside for argument, where they will go and argue. Then the court will reserve ruling and then come up with what they will say about a bit of information as to whether the way they are proceeding is right or so forth. They will be able to answer that. But as far as we are concerned, the court has not made any determination yet. But for now, you can add it to Richard Cooney. But I see he said he purported to be speaker. And he called he purported to be regime speaker. The other name boy is there, they're operating. So let us just put it one to bear, right? That just our law that is in this manner. So keep playing your stuff, and with God, all things are possible, and so I think for sure the court did not put date to this. I don't know what it said here. Okay, it said Monday. Did they say Monday, March 14, 2025? What is that? And so we are hoping to see even if it is, it has to be Friday, yeah, Friday, something like that, right? And Monday is supposed to be the okay, Monday is going to be the 10th. All right, I'm seeing something here. Yeah, I think so. Let's read this. All right. Okay. Anyway, that's it. And and I think with God, all things are possible. So you got that part already, right? Good. Then let's come to something the former president of the Republic of Liberia said. That's the second part. You see, this country, people will speak. And people will speak. No matter what it is, people will speak. And some of us, when they speak, will recognize it. And then we speak to it. Let me see. What is this? Send me here. Okay. What is this thing? Send me here. No, I'm not saying what you send me. Just do a little write out on it so that I can know whether I can comment on it or no. Yeah, just do a little write out on it. See whether I can comment on it. But again, I can't now. So I don't know. So we are certainly getting there, and with God, all things are possible. We'll try to share with you that, which is very much important, and we are getting there. So with God, all things are possible. We'll certainly get there. So let me bring you a video of the former president. Which is very much important. She explained a lot, but let me just play the first one from Nemot that they organized. So former President Ellen Johnson says, there is a time that Liberians should know that we are now on our own. No more oil coming back to this country to boost our economy, to help safeguard our country's security system. She spoke clearly. And I will just play this one first. Then the other one, which is longer a bit, but of course not too clear, then I will play that one. So let's get there. I will share with you these screens here. So let's listen to this one first, and then we'll get to the next one. There is a video of the former president.
This summit could not be convened at a more reflective and challenging time for our country. Today, perhaps more than ever before, we confront the daunting challenge of a dismal economic outlook and the increasing prospect of lacking only to ourselves to improve the conditions of the living in our country. To put it more bluntly, today, more than ever, we are on our own. There's no armed milk, and there will be no international force in our country to turn to our nation's security if we choose to break our own laws. Now is not the time for members of our national security institution to be engaged in public scuffle among themselves that can only serve to undermine public trust and confidence.
You did listen to former President say. She said the summit convening is very timely, very much timely, because it wouldn't have come better than it ever did on yesterday. That was when she spoke as keynote speaker at the Nemo Democracy Forum. And she said something clearly that if we had ever been thinking, because sometimes Joseph Bogatin, when he destroy everything, bring war back, then Omi will come, then he will rely on that to say, yeah, at least NGO then coming back. Like Joseph Bogat technique in there. When you see them doing all of these things there,
flagship operations for the African continent of free trade.
So that it will necessitate the return of Omi and all the people, then they will use that and say, oh yeah, and NGO then come back to the country again. A level with Joseph Bogat one, they will chop off people's legs, make the country ungovernable. Then international forces will come. When the international forces come, the how the government will raise money. Joseph Boakai won't carry our country to chaos. Destroy this country. The only way Army will come. The only way ECOWAS will come. When the ECOWAS will come in your country, when they bring that money coming. Joseph Boakai not able to import any investor. The only investor opportunity Boakai has is to make this country disorganized, destabilize this country, and make this country to turn to a war zone so that people will come. That the only investor then you get, people will get guns in their hands. They will be standing every street corner. Those same gun that they get, them will come. They say they coming train police. They coming to make the whole state, all the effort people exerted Joseph Boakai that the only way he can get investors coming back here, because they're not able to survive in the peaceful environment. So Ellen was saying that there is no more army that will come here again. So Joseph Boakai, you and your people, you just know that one. No more army will come to this country again. And that thing that you're doing, because she said it's too distasteful to see our security forces in the public. They are involved into scuffle in the name of enforcement. Joseph Boakai, like oh man. You see, you didn't make the woman shame. You prove all right why she never believed in you as being a leader. Today she is criticizing your leadership. To see security forces, it couldn't have happened on our watch. I can remember is it Ambla or whatever, right in from police. No, that's Effort Baptist Church. No, not Effort Baptist Church. Sorry, that's hey, man. This Baptist church right on Broad Street, man. And oh gosh. Providence Baptist Church. That's our historic area. Thank you. Providence Baptist Church. I can remember the president went to attend a program there, and there was a scuffle between the EPS and that of the police. You could see the escort car. They're batching that at bay. And I think the president suspended either Mark Amla or something like that. Yes. The president took action because that was a public scuffle. Right now, what the president is attending a program, and I think that person, the president has said he never wanted to see that police director around because of some things that may have happened. I think it was in relation to Erin Cochran's departure from the country. So the president was not happy with the police RG at the time. So the president had gone there, the police RG looking for space. And the president will communicate most effectively with the EPS to tell them people she wants to see around, people she don't want to see around. So there was a scuffle between the two right at the Providence Baptist Church. The next time the president took action, because that was a public scuffle. You see now? So Chris Malaba, yes, okay, thank you so much, Chris. Yeah, you're a fantastic student. So, and that is what it is. That is what decisive leadership is. So she was saying that in this time and age we are in this country, she said the flagship operation, the African continent. And that was why she was speaking to Joseph Boaka. You are being critiqued.
Flagship operations, the African Continental Free Trade Agreements. This summit could not be convened at a more reflective and challenging time for our country.
These are reflective.
Today, perhaps more than ever before, we confront the daunting challenge of a dismal economic outlook.
Very good.
And the increasing prospect of lacking only to ourselves to improve the conditions of the living in our country.
You see that? She said the economic outlook is bad. And we are at a stage where we would have to look at ourselves now. We have to put a good plan to death more than ever because we are now on our own. Then in the wake of that, she there talking about it. She said, Joseph Boga, yeah, you said it out there.
To put it more bluntly, today, more than ever, we are on our own.
We on our own.
There's no unmill.
There's no unmill.
And there will be no international force in our country.
International force in our country to
turn to our nation's security. If we choose to break our own laws.
If we choose to break our own laws.
There is now is not the time for members of our national security institution to be engaged in public scuffle.
Yes.
Among themselves. That can only serve to undermine public trust and confidence in their sworn duty to maintain and enforce law and order. Also now, it's definitely not the time for the Supreme Court to deliver an ambiguous ruling that may take us away from a peaceful resolution of the lonely disruption unfolding in another important.
So you see that? She even talked about the issue of the Supreme Court. She said there is not a time as well for the Supreme Court. That's her opinion, not me as a lawyer. She said there's not a time for the Supreme Court to have sent out an ambiguous ruling that created more chaos to the extent that we cannot find a peaceful resolution to the already growing crisis at the national legislature. She spoke to all those things. So you see there? You see where we are? I'm not the one that's talking. Every day you're talking, oh, you're talking. No, we're not talking. Some people thinking that the way we think. Some people will talk the way we talk. It's just that some of them scared. That's why you're not hearing them. You need courage. And she also said that in one of the appearances, and let me bring this one down and bring the other one. Though it's not too clear, sorry, but just for the sake of evidence, and that's what I'm doing it so that you see it. This one is long a bit, all right, so it's not too clear, but sorry about that. I just want to share it with you, and I think with God all things are possible. Yeah, we'll be able to do that. So there's it. All right. So let's get this one clear. Let's see what it will be. Yeah.
More than ever, we are on our own. There's no unreal, and there will be no international force in our country to turn to our nation's security if we choose to break our own laws. There is now is not the time for members of our national security institution to be engaged in public scuffle among themselves that can only serve to undermine public trust and confidence in their sworn duty to maintain and enforce law and order. Also now, is definitely not the time for the Supreme Court to deliver an ambiguous ruling that may take us away from a peaceful resolution of the knowingly disruption unfolding in another important. This is not the time for legislatures to spend their time bickering and spending the nation reserves in the interest of accumulation of power and reserves. The truth is that there will also be, if we do the right.
You see, you heard what Ellen said about the legislature? She said it's not a time for the legislature to be using the nation reserve because they get the power. Because they're not a legitimate authority. Richard Kuna, legitimate authority. Let me tell you something that may happen, and you're watch out for this. If any sound government comes in office, like probably it may be the CDC or so forth, you able to indict Augustine Gafwan. Richard Kun is able to be indicted for criminal conduct because he stole the country resources. He was not a speaker, and he decided to eat money that belonged to a speaker. They can grab Richard Kun. If a sound government comes, they can prosecute Richard Kun for that. Oh yes, agents are passing around. Oh yeah, and they can grab all of them. Gafwan for releasing funding to somebody. He Gafwan. Well, that the same thing basically grab Pranin Samuka. They said Pranin Samuka, you said the president told you say you must go take people money. Okay, we agree that the president told you. Let's agree that you don't even know which one of the laws. You don't know that people money you were taking there, and it does not fall under the purview of the president to determine who to pay or who to give people money to. It's 8 ordinary civil servants or so forth money that were falling under the purview of the president that you are giving. No, that will put private money that you took to go give, and the president will tell you to go do it, and you enter the people private account to go take money from there and give it. That what the hell Brandon Samuka for? Okay, so no all of that one. These things are going to. No, Richard Kun will pay for all the money eating from the time that he purported to be speaker up to now. Even if this matter is resolved and they have speakership election. From that period that Richard Kun using money to travel here and there, the records will reflect it, and Richard Kun and his entire team on that delegation or whatever it is, they will be indicted for economic service. I even want to tell you what it is. They will jail these human beings in this country. You will sit down, you'll be crying. Just tell you what may happen to them. Because they are operating outside the law. Anybody who eats something outside of the law and you know it, you knew it, at the time you were eating it and you decided to eat it because you think you get power, you will account for it. Gafwan, who giving that money to them today? If the thing went free because they get one majority blood and what they call a country will running here, Gafwan will pay for that. And we here, you're watching. You just start thinking about it. 5 years from now. 5 years from now. You're thinking about it. I'm telling you. Anything they can go after people, they have set the stage for themselves. They will fall inside. We are watching. We are watching to see what will happen if Gafwan did not pay for it. All the illegal money that they giving to people, and they know that they're giving it to people illegally. And then Richard Kun is eating illegal money here. People are also wrong. I know days or days that they are collecting the money, they're eating it, and they will pay for it. And we are, y'all get ready. Y'all get ready. Me, I don't want to talk plenty. You know, Thank God everyone else is now understanding it, right? Good. And do you know that Fonati is still a speaker? And they will pay Fonati all his speaker money there? All the salary of Fonati, they will pay it. You don't even know all of that one. I'm just giving you what it is, what is possible. You don't worry. So let's get this one clearly, finally for her.
Consequences when we act with courage to do the right thing, and we would falter in dereliction by pretending blindness in the face of an obvious wrong. May I remind you that courage is the cornerstone of our nation. It took courage to declare the independence, our independence, to conclude an end to our wars and to defeat Ebola. Courage is a part of our national DNA. I say this to inspire all of us and to make the point that now and always it will require our imperative courage to join into our destiny of democracy, inclusive development, unity, and political accountability. My fellow Liberians, now also is the time for weakening legislative oversights so that we continue to act in fulfillment of narrow sub-issues. Let me repeat that also. It's not the time for weakening legislative oversights so that we continue to act in fulfillment of narrow self-interest and what is best for a party over what is necessary for our country. Partisan legislatures will make.
Yeah, any rubbish in Boaka, partisan legislature. Yeah, any destroying the entire legislature. Oh, you hear the part where she said there is not a time? She repeated it. Oh, you hear the part?
Let me repeat that also. It's not the time for weakening legislative oversights.
It is not a time for weakening legislative oversight. So only thing you so you will pay for it. You don't even know the trial and put you're saying. I already know why you get children or whatever you did. That how your power be and passing around with it. These human beings will not see people like A, B, and P in the judicial line to say the what they call that human being. No, citizens will be celebrating because we are going for all the stolen money. Any money they're eating now that they were eating unlawful, that they are eating unlawfully in our faces because they say they get power. That's stolen money. They will pay for it. Yeah? So you think the country get plenty of money to be paying speaker salary to Rachel Kune at the same time paying the same speaker salary to Fonati Kofa? Because Fonati Kofa his salary fixed. He will get his salary. He will stay speaker. He will still get his salary. So for Rachel Kune, so that one that will give it to Rachel Kune, who paying for it? Who will pay for it? Rachel Kune, you don't pay dull hair, but today that your dullness, your greediness have made you dull the more until you will find yourself somewhere that you will forever regret.
In fulfillment of narrow self-interest in what is best for a party over what is necessary for our country.
So putting party over the necessity of the country. Now what the Omar talking about here? So what is in the best interest of the party over what is necessary for the country? And that's what it says.
Partisan legislatures will make for a strong political party, for statesmen and women legislature will make for a better country.
Thank you so much, Mama. At least you've said your own. Partisan legislature. Because Rachel Kun said that. Even Buffer Chambers from CDC, Fonati Kofa, Deputy Speaker of CDC, never did any one of them say we regime Deputy Speaker or we, because you are not going to carry partisan posture. The moment you start carrying partisan posture and coming out openly and say, I'm a regime. Now, why you see Ellen, who told you Ellen Tan, she never had partisan people in there. But because the way the legislature was functioning, she managed to control it from distance so that Even people say, oh, that Ellen behind that removal, then you never want they saw Ellen for them to say Ellen called people to meeting, Ellen talked to people on the side. No, she didn't want to give it that face of partisan legislature or regime legislature. She did not want it that way. Undermines democracy and it evades credibility and trust, not just among citizens, but the outside world. People are watching. They want to know. Because these are the people who make the laws. You and your pa, you will pay for everything you're doing. Oh, yeah. Later we'll talk here, you'll be joking with A. Yeah? Partisan legislature, that's what Ellen described it to be. Not me. Eh? So you just watch out. And this is very much important message from former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. It describes Joseph Boakai governance. The entire governance style of Joseph Boakai. Everybody criticizing him. Everybody. And we hear. You will see. The thing they are talking on the radio tonight, watch out for it after 2029. And we they unlawful money that Gafwan giving to Richard Kuhn, and Richard Kuhn eating unlawful money, and all of them are playing. That unlawful period is being cataloged. We know when the unlawful period started. That period they will pay for it at the country money. It's not Joseph Boakai money. They like it either any kind of way they either they will vomit that money. They will vomit it. And we here in this country. Let's get to the lines and interact with you, callers. We are here. And what they call, let the Supreme Court come up and whatever it is, and then we know that Fonati, in fact, as far as we're concerned, Fonati is state speaker. Fonati's salary stay running. He not remove, yeah? His salary stay running, they will pay for that period. They're not paying representative money. Fonati is state speaker. Your way. No fear putting you that one a law. Clear law. And I'm just telling you now because that one I know who can defend you, saying how you'll be defended from it because the very code then you're disrespecting today and say, no, we'll do it our own way. You will hear it, that you will place on notice that anything you do is ultra virus. And the Supreme Court said it after, anything you do is ultra. Anybody who operated in any form of manner, you grab that money, you ate it, that ultra virus. Anything that is outside of the money then you ate outside of the law. Gafwan is giving money to people outside of the law. Every other person will account for it. 2029, 20 years, but 2030. That the in fact I want that I even be on his head. Yeah, watch it. And we let's get to the lines and interact with our callers. And I will do some tries again, couple of draws. Hey, what are you doing? Keep playing. Star 799 star 100 hash. That's what it is. So let's get on right here on this dial and talk to this first caller. Hey, what are you doing?
Yes, you're right, good.
Yeah, I'm fine. Please go on. Let's listen to you.
Yes, you're right. Here's the voice of Sabu Rasta joining you from Puerto to be specific in Zimbabwe. You know, teacher life and God will bless you because you stand for the truth. You know, the Bible says, say the truth and the truth will set you free. You know, today, you are talking here, the people say, oh, that ABO, because people pay ABO talking about seriously this, that. But today, let political Maradona talking. Political Maradona said she's speaking. Now, not teacher like talking the one, but that political Maradona started talking the one. But the lie, I can assure you that His Excellency Dr. Baku were fucking clone. You see, for no tap and man, we are. The days that we are having to come to power, teacher lie. Teacher lie, we will see what they want to teacher lie. Everyone will go for his body. That bone will pack it together, put it in jail. That papa is very corrupt. He's a criminal. He's a rogue. He's damaged our country. Things are hard. Can you imagine? So if we have poor food to eat, things are difficult. People told them were bringing company. Where are the company? Where are the job they are creating for the Liberian people? But to suffer our own country, it takes corruption. People who won election at the mercy of Supreme Court today. He decided to use corrupt Roger Kun and say he's a speaker. But you know, I can assure you, they got him with pay for it because President God will deal with it.
All right, thank you. Let's get on to the next caller right here on this die. Hello, how you doing? Hello, how you doing?
Hello?
Yeah, let's hear from you.
Thank you, Eddie. This is Sam. We are in charge of my Lumidan rest.
Yeah, Sam, we are. Let's hear from you.
Eddie, I think Manasari spoke well. But it is sometimes for your position because you are a lawyer. So what we will say, you will not want to say, but let me say this. The Supreme Court delay when it comes to the entire process. We expected the court at the time court in the Bureau of Information to come up with the saying to make it clear to the Liberian people. But now they are coming up. You know, Manasali, the court, if anything would have gone wrong, we'll blame the Supreme Court. But I think the best thing, because when anything that has to do with the charity, sometimes we don't cover delay, so we are waiting the ruling from the Supreme Court. As somebody said, the woman Joe Buaka, maybe Buaka will tell plenty of people alone with him. More people, political dream will die because of the woman. See, who is ours? Who is ours? You see, people like Kafan is drowning gradually. The territory you have, that territory is raining on a daily basis. See how the country look like? Is that a rescue? The process, the woman have experience. See how divided this country. Even former president, we are who the quote unquote say is from football field. When last you saw the army and the police? When last you saw the motorcycle and the police? What in the manner in which it happening in this country? But we'll continue to pray. We will not sit down and allow things go without speaking because that's what will remember us.
Right.
I will stand for the truth.
All right, Sam.
Thank you for this opportunity. May God bless you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And of course, let me read this from my own man, of course, and Zebra, the security expert. He said the concept of mob justice has created an impression in Liberia that there is an alternative form of justice other than the rule of law. And you are 100% right. And of course, he says the rule of law implies that every person is subject to the law, including people who are lawmakers, law enforcement officials, and judges. A word to the wise is enough. Certainly. Thanks so much for your continuous support. Hello, how are you doing?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah. Yeah, let's hear from you.
Yeah, but first of all, I want to tell God thank you for you. I also want to tell God thank you for our former president, Joe Manuel Weah.
Okay.
Let God be with you. Let God take care of you. Because one thing I want to tell the Liberian worker, the Liberian people, they must know that the president has come in power today. He lied to them from the beginning and he still lying to them. And now, Joseph Bata, he said that he was going to take adjustment in the country. He was going to make sure and bring company and bring everything. But now today he can lie. So the Supreme Court wanted to mind him because they wanted to eat some pocket money. Because now they wanted for ECOWAS to talk for before they know that they were now going to be the speaker for now. But the only thing maybe I want to say today to the Liberian people, they will not learn things from this regime. The Liberian will continue to suffer. We will continue to suffer because Joseph Braga has been real Liberian to the Liberian people, but we never knew. The other company will come, the one will come, nothing. And Rachel Kuhn forgot to know that they're bonny. They're only cheering it. Tomorrow they will want because somebody who in Liberia, but because of the history that parents set, they will want to go somewhere to become somebody nobody will agree to it. Because our parents are criminals still in the country and they don't know about it. They say now they get a bath. Even our woman tell my husband are big person. If you the wrong thing, I will tell you this. I say they will not put you embarrassing my children's future.
You're right.
But they feel to know. They feel to know about every. But you see, one thing I know, they were smart. They will know some people here and now go on the ground in the same regime. They will come to that test, but they're not smart.
Okay.
But one thing I know, but if anybody try it, but the just go as saying it. Anybody try it to say, oh, they won't harm you or they won't harm you. We are how they will be going on the ground. Small. Someone will be dying in their sleep.
Wow.
I know they're listening. So they're reading from Supreme Court. Someone there, someone will be dying in their sleep. And thank God, you there for all. We'll be praying for you, Baba.
Okay. Thank you so much. Amen. Thank you so much. Let's hear from this.
I want to ask you, Baba.
Yeah.
We welcome Radio Star to get our city.
No, they're coming up. They're coming to launch that program. They will launch all these shows and y'all will know about it and they will know when to start. So just keep listening, please.
Okay.
Let's hear from you and from the diaspora. Okay, ma. Connor, let's hear from you quickly.
Hey, good evening.
Yeah.
You know, I said that you're laughing when you read our letter from the Supreme Court when they call it a purported speaker, then they get a reserved speaker, then they get a speaker proper. Purported speaker and then reserve speaker, and then a speaker proper. I'm confused. But all that money those guys are eating are virus money. They will vomit it.
They will.
They will vomit. It can take them 15 years, 20 years. They will vomit
They will vomit that money. They don't even know.
Yeah. But you know, I think I want to commend the former president and President Emeritus Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, you know, for saying it in open. You know, it's just bad for our country and for ourselves and for our image out there to see military people. And I listen to the former defense minister say, "Oh no, these things happen." So because it happened in other countries, but happen in your country, it was just sad. And I don't think women get control over this government, over anything. Anything the potential you go do it. As long as they will keep the women in power, that's what will happen. That thing that happened between the army and the police, nothing will come for that thing is finished, it's done. Because everybody controlling everybody securing the woman, he feel that he can't make one person, he can't have one person and let one person go. So everybody that his children. So that's just what we are.
Right.
And the economic solution that Madam Seri talk about is tough. We gotta sense, we gotta sense.
No, but I think what Eddie say, no coming here again.
Coming back nowhere, brother. All the thing that I was scared.
She said,
you see the minister, they say, he said, we can't be talking, we can't continue talking, we gotta bring the people. You can't say you want to work good. Can't they put one job? Then army waiting for, not coming nowhere. No, not coming. So they gotta provide the jobs. All that thing they talk about, they get contact, they get 42-year experience, they gotta show it to the Liberian people. They gotta show it to the Liberian people. We're going to 15 months now, AP, 15 months. Before you make up your mind, will be in June, July. That year gone. So what they'll tell us? They'll tell us, they will start developing the country in the 4th year. It's a joke. It's a joke, AP. They gotta show the people the 42-year experience that they have. All the contact that they have across the globe, they have to start bringing it to the Liberian people now. I know that President we have contact. He went to the UAE. He came with his friends. And you can see in Papul Kante. He went to France, a 5 foreign trip. He got 10 million out there for Macron. Macron know he can pick up the food called Macron. You know? You see that? So, Baka travel. None of his friends get anything to bring it. Or they say, come and help you. Right at Africa, they are called the current. So, what kind of friend Baka get? Let it tell us.
None.
Where?
All right. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, boss, for your contribution. Let me get to the female lines quickly. Right here on this dial, we setting it. Get in there, hello?
Hello, baby.
Yep, ma'am. Let's listen to you, ma'am.
This is Madeline calling from Christianville.
Okay.
District 17.
All right.
Baby, God bless you.
Good thing, ma'am.
You're more than perfect. Because everything from the campaign time to this day, everything you ever say, everything coming to true. Everything coming to light. So, but Ebi, the prayer sitting down, I asking God for God to bless you, to guide you and protect you. You and President Weah, that God guide you, that God take control of your life, your children, your work, that God take complete control. Anyone that play evil against you, back to the sender.
Amen.
But Ebi, I ain't even know what to say.
I know.
They play what we air, yeah. Look at the kind of thing what we hear. But Ebi, I tell God, thank you for your life.
We thank God. Thank you so much, mommy. Thanks so much for everything. Let me get on to the next caller quickly. Hello, how are you doing? Yeah, man. Let's listen to you.
Yeah, this is my Ebi, and I'm well.
Yeah, I was listening from your tone. Yeah. Wow. Yesterday of my what I will get to you. You're not feeling too well. You can force your way through this. I will get to you. You're not feeling too well. Yeah, sorry about that. Then someone was just asking about you. I don't know when was it today or something. I'll get to the press. Hello. Yeah, let's hear from you. What's that? Sorry. Hello, how are you doing?
Yeah, William TV.
Yeah, let's hear from you, please.
William Jabiru, official spokesperson for the Bensora movement.
Yeah, let's hear from you, William.
Let me say thank you to you. You know, who stand on the true side, they will always be boasting, they will all be boo, and when it's time to come the issue, they'll be boo and speak to the issue. This is why people are doing every day.
Thank you.
We're not against anybody. We support everybody when you on the side of the law. This is what we're talking from time to time. But our friends don't understand us until today. And because Copa is a stick up, because we know that you gotta get for them now before that make them remove. They're telling them, but they won't do it. But now they will agree to the Supreme Court law. What other men say last time that Somebody drink liquor, the code. Our code I respect so much. You tell me how that code drink liquor and liquor talk. It's the wrong thing. So today not tomorrow morning or come Thursday. Y'all go now and justify. My brother.
Thanks so much for your contribution, and Joe Cooper. Let's listen to you quickly, Joe.
Hey, how are you, AB?
Yeah, let's hear from you, Joe. Quickly, let's hear from you.
I've been monitoring the show, following you. It's my first time calling.
Yeah.
But I listened to former President Madam Seri, what she was saying. I mean, she's telling all the truth, okay? Telling the Liberian people the truth. Exactly. Because for all men to have come in Liberia, do you know the money that were involved? It took Liberia, it took all the international community almost $1 billion.
You're right.
And Joseph Boakai does not have that kind of contact. He doesn't have that kind of contact. So he said over there he allowed people in the rest of the garden, they keep carrying him all around, doing all kind of illegal things in the country. I mean, it's not helping the country.
You're right.
Every guy, he passport at the back of his pocket. Anything happened today, he running away to come right by here in Minnesota, in Brooklyn Fire, where he live, he children living right here. Okay? He went to live up here. They all of them. They all from Philadelphia around it. So he need to put his own feet down to take care of some of these things that these guys are doing that is wrong. Who is ready to come and be running the country like he doing things? But Richard could have to know that if I did 2030, he and Gafuan, the finance minister, they will be the very first prisoner to go to they will be the very first prisoner that will be going to jail. Because what he's doing down there is contrary to the law of the country. So let them be aware. Granville, they need to be asking Brandon Summergat now what happened to him. No matter how long it takes, he's going to be in jail. Thank you.
Thank you, Cooper. We appreciate that. And let me get on to this caller. Hello, how you doing?
Hello.
Yeah, let's hear from you, hello.
Yeah, is it 88.5?
Yeah, 88.5. Who's this on this?
Okay, I'm free. I want to make my input on the phone.
No, you can't use it now. There's a line that you're supposed to use, not this line. There's no compromise to that. Hello? 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 Yeah, let's hear from you. Call it.
How you doing, my brother? God bless you. We all got to start with a blessing because we know you are blessed. You are Messiah for the people. You are the people Messiah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, look, let me tell you. Boakai, let a message go to Boakai. We're not going back. Wherever your colleagues that you're waiting for help, I don't know what it Wasanga, we're not going back to Wasanga. We are moving ahead. Please do not derail our peace process. The man who you said did not know nothing, just play football, he was not educated. He upheld the rule of law. Our people were in peace. They were now in pieces. Please leave them to be in peace. And the rest of the other group, hey, the time coming, my brother. And I know the former president said it, and I don't know. For the Supreme Court, I will urge the Supreme Court, the member of the Supreme Court, please, this time when you are coming, I know when you spoke, you expected level-headed people to be able to understand. But now it's unfortunate. Those who we got in that place, they are like 10 or 4th grader. Please speak in the simplest way so the Liberian people will be able to understand you. Don't make it complex. Everybody, because that Liberia, we want our mind, everybody to be able to hear you. Speak in the simplest thing. That's why I would just say, God bless you, brother. Take good care.
Thanks so much. We appreciate it. And you must be able to speak in the simplest term because our men and they just tell you, who told you don't manage our misbehaving at all? You can understand. What are you doing?
Yeah, brother AB, how are you?
I'm fine.
Let me say thank you for the great work that you are doing for the Liberian people, my brother. Let God bless you. Let God bless your family.
Amen. Thank you.
You know,
appreciate.
Yeah, brother AB, I'm gonna lie to you. When cool, let you take money as a speaker, but immediately you move from in power, they will be put into prison for all that money, all the horse that he paying. I hear that they say he can be sleeping to Simeco. He said to be speaker. And also, let's go to the president also. The president was telling the people, say, he said he was going to, he came to rescue the people, he came to create job for the people. How like bro, that get rule, how like bro, that do the one, how like bro, that do the other one. It's time now for him to create job for the young people. He should not get tired with the job because he said he said a car was in the garage, but now he in the front seat, so the car have to move. They train have to move now. We want for the train to move. It's 1 year plus now. We don't see any ground breaking for Joseph Boakai. We don't see any development for Joseph Boakai. When President Weah was there, the man was to do market building, facing part of the children.
This earthquake will affect the whole country, the whole day. We are yet breaking
the whole country, yeah. The now being horse unit in the Kera County. The CCFP there. All the development were carried on. They were taking it to B4. But he's there now. Say again to power. We don't see nothing he do. See came out pull like voted for his see I came out a banner. Doing job we have people are buying S-bar. People are buying S-bar carrying it to all the villages. But now nobody buying any free anymore. Because no stable current. So then like bro see for ourselves. They papa say he can't come and rescue the people, but I can't come rescue here and family. Okay. So thank you very much.
Thank you. So good news for Musa Belete and his new party, as on the 7th, that which of course will be on Friday, the National Elections Commission has written the chairman, the proposed chairman of the citizens. It say what? The proposed chairman of the proposed Citizens Movement for Change, and on Friday they are supposed to be certificating them. And I think upon that certification, Musa Belete may field a candidate and in the election in Nima County. As no wonder why Koga is insulting Musa Belete all over the place. But Koga, you get all that money that you see Musa Belete building bridges and doing things for the people in there, your own people in the area. Then you cussing him, man. Not cussing, but do something. That's what you doing.
Good evening.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, this is Esmoka, the visually impaired guy that keeping this unprepared president feet to the fire.
All right.
You know, former President Ellen Johnson said it all. You know, the lady should know governance and should know economy. She in the country, that's why she is not in power, but she know what go on the street. Okay, even when you know anything about economy, but the lay understanding about economy. If you move on the street of Monrovia, you will know that we are in economic crisis. But whether the government has the ability to handle that, that is a big question that they need to answer. But for the way in which they are proceeding, they don't have the ability. For you to have an economic crisis on here, to come and ask for a prayer to be able to solve that, is far from reality. Yes, they will be punished tomorrow. We hope. The government will be taking over after these people. They will be able to prosecute some of those people for their behavior towards us, for towards the Liberian people, because they are grossly misusing the resources of the country. Okay, you are there, Richie. You are there rejected in your country. You are rejected internationally. Then you say there, you call yourself speaker and receiving a speaker benefit when you are not a speaker. Even today, God forbid, or for the people resign. The next battle in our heart, it will be for a re-election. The guys will not allow and accept Richard Moore as the speaker. Then you say they are only eating money as a speaker. It was frustrating. The last one that incident occurred between ASA and police, and they were a mature government, they should have even speak up to the issue. But after the person they are saying they are investigating, the investigation is still going on. You need to take some decision of some people. I don't care how much close you and the people can be, they are heading the security sector of the country. So when anything happens, they have to take decision on them. But what can I feel to do that? I don't know then what contribution so much he made during the election more than other people that you continue to misbehave here. You allow him to be on board.
You're right.
You should let the man go. Suspend the man so that he will know that the behavior that will carry on It's a complete threat to the national security of the country, but you allow them to stay on. You sit there, you say your nephew is a chief of staff. Sit there and depend on him. When things go out of here, you will not be able to. I always said it to conclude, AB. I always said it. Whenever God forbid anything sparkle in this country, security will not be protecting government, security will not be protecting the citizens, but rather to be looting like they are doing now. Everybody be getting what they can get for themselves and try to cross the border with it. So we don't pray for that, but they are pushing for it. Let them do the right thing. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you. Thanks for your contribution. I appreciate that. Let me get to Tia quickly, and then I think we can call some of our winners again and frequent and players. We'll call them up as well tonight. Like we said, we will always do it, and as promised, I always told you, you will always get something. Hello, how are you doing, Tia, quickly?
Thank you, Abi. Thank you for the show tonight. Abi, like we always say, we continue to pray for you that God will give you long life, that you will continue to inform the people of Liberia. Abi, you see, the law is the law, and you cannot bypass the law.
No.
None of level-headed people have come and said the manner and form some of our lawmakers are behaving, they are not behaving in line with our constitution. And sometimes people think that because the Supreme Court is not speaking fast, right, it means that the Supreme Court is supporting these people. You see, look at the type of word that they use on Radio Kun to go say you purporting yourself to be speaker, because you know what I mean. If the constitution says to elect a speaker, you must get simple majority. To remove a mayor, you must get 2/3. And all of them know the process to remove a speaker. And today you just go sit down somewhere, and then you get 40 or 43%, then you say you remove, so that is very disgraceful when we see some of our lawmakers, especially for the country that we people that we are very respecting, what they tell that they level after June and things that going to that type of place, so that it's for our mouth. Because it brings disgrace to our country. Because you cannot conduct yourself. Look at Equa Parliament, for example. Somebody is standing for another country, quoting your own constitution. Yeah, it brings disgrace to what kind of country is for ourselves into. Like the people say they may have all the experience, all the regular credentials. Today, the main president, they honor his leadership. The type of things is happening. It's very disheartening. My brother, just you and your friend, you're even chatting for other countries. As soon as you call, you say, like, I have a country where they respect law. It's wrong. Maybe we just want to say thank you, and some people will speak. So now the conversation with me, the speaker, while the street, they don't have the 37 to do business, but the constitution says you can adjourn, Article 33 says you can adjourn or compare the ability to zone the board. So all that you want to do, they remove your committee member, they want to expect you get qualified like just nothing to do, you can't hold water. Thank you.
Thanks, boss, for your contribution. And so we are certainly getting there, and with God, all things. And I possible, and with God all things are possible, and we'll certainly get there. El, what are you doing?
Good evening, Eddie.
Yeah, let's hear from you.
Yes, Asigo, my lord.
My lord, let's hear from you.
From supermarket,
let's hear from you.
Yeah, Eddie, I want especially all the things tell you just about that. I know whom you're coming to drink, so then just be aware. So if you want a water forever, whom you're coming, la. Anything, Tayo? The man, he was president for the session. We pray to God that you will not die. He will be president for the session. Nobody will help him. He will be president for the session. The power that you wanted. You start lying around. How old man said we can rescue people that help them. Like black people, they never understood what we're telling them. So now they see it. And to the girl asking about the membership card, what's happening due to the party headquarters? Are they coming Friday? Next week Friday will be the launching of the book. The two book. And the person will be here, the person will launch it.
Okay.
And for January to March, you will pay your due for January to March. So you'll be aware.
All right. Thank you for that insight so far. Hello, how are you doing? And let me get on to this. Call my frequent winners and frequent players, right? Yeah. Frequent players, that's 0881 536235. Already got a text message for this. And we have 0886 515028. If you call them, you'll confirm it with them. And we have 086-538379. Also got numbers. And of course, got a text for award for frequently playing, always playing. That's what we're talking about. Hello, how are you doing? Hello. Who's here? Sorry. I hope I didn't mix out on something. No, I didn't do. I think this person is having some challenge. If not, let me see. Hello, how are you doing? Yeah, let's hear from you. Yeah, let's hear from you. Okay. I don't know what's happening to your line. I don't know. It's a cable here or something else, but I think, okay. Let me get to you. Hello? Hello? Are you getting me? Okay.
I'm not sure if you're connecting with me, but
I am connecting with you. Are you getting me? Are you getting me now? You should.
Yes, it's just me.
Yeah, AB. Are you getting me now?
I'm getting you loud and clear now.
Okay. Then you can go on, please.
Mr. Goshen, are you getting me? It's Jojo John calling from Canada.
Yeah, Jojo. Let's hear from you, mommy. Yeah, let's hear from you. Yeah, we're getting you clear.
All right, Mr. Goshen, I'm not sure if I just want to digress a little bit, and I beg your indulgence if you can allow me to, sir.
I wish it's not aggressing a different faction. What is it? I don't know. Just for any digressing that I may not be aware of prior to it, so you can just text me it, and I see the feasibility of it, then maybe I may permit it. But to just do that digressing just like that, yeah. Sorry about that. It's yeah. Yeah. Let's hear from you, please.
This is the voice of PSA, Nigerian from Sokri District 4.
Okay.
I want to take this time to salute our former president because he just spoke the mind of Mawata, Mame, and all the commoners of Liberia. Because teacher life, Liberia, not all, but some have taken us to an economical conundrum and economical quagmire. Look, we were in the transport sector. We are hearing them by the day. The truth is setting in. The doors have suddenly settled. No, they are telling us. Yesterday I came in the market, and then the other thing I bought it. But today I came 200 added up. Today I came 300 added up. Today I came 150 added up. That is the spirit of the terror.
No, but some of you inflating it in there because but the country, everybody are doing their own thing. Some of you, the government got to check on you to check whether you really deserve to be carrying 18 presses up. Because everybody just complaining to the extent that people who me and all they will get money. You go out and say, hey, you hear the country hard. Somebody think will investigate you. I don't think somebody think that you're talking that we are going fair through.
We are saying the welfare too. For me, I'm not saying it's so well. I'm doing a transport business.
Wow.
We carry them to buy and we take them back to their zero destination. When they are there, us, they are complaining. I will be sarcastic. I always say low. The government just came. They just started. Next year will be better. So maybe next year the real rescue will start next year. But after I think you'll be okay.
Yeah, I'll slap you, eh?
Good night to you. Let's take for giving me a platform.
Before slap you, before post slap you without your sarcastic to you. See you. Hello, how you doing, Master? Hello.
Hello, Eddie.
Yeah, how you doing?
Anthony, hello, my son. How you doing?
I'm doing fine, Mama.
Check it for the show. No, Zabempo will not defending fanatic Kofa. We're defending the law.
Yeah.
And the law must take a course.
Certainly.
You understand? The man is a lawyer. He not break any law. The photo that you are a scrub, but if you don't get the people on your side, you will not do anything. And they said the other people I call it. I said, I'm working as people. If you not get a 49, you can't do nothing on this side. But the people went ahead after that or things in a horse. Breaking people's doors, spoiling people's cars. They photo, yeah. They call it a speaker. Look, I call them rebel
I know, eh? Man, Sisi. Hello. All right, and man, let me just entertain you briefly. Then the rest. Hello. Yeah, let's hear from you quickly, mom. Yeah, mom. Yeah, mama.
I do.
Yeah,
Oh, mama, you know, from
mama,
Central.
how's everything?
Ebi, Naju. Let me speak small cool to you. I said, they will come by any swag. We don't have anything to give you for. You making us to understand everything. We the electric people. Look at that kind of shameful business. Ebi, I listened to school last night. I sleep. Oh, man. I swear. I listened to school last night. That Moruba, me, I don't need Moruba. Why are you looking at that? Yeah. When it was spoon and put it so, when the other put it so, then he say he come and put it so. I said, look at what they want defending for. After everything, Spoon say he wanted for people to call. But Spoon said, no, I will listen. We'll just stop this thing. And Spoon can give it to Jelly here. He says Spoon will show him a picture from something that play, they carry cool and they recognize cool as speaker. Spoon show you the picture and I said, but we made a picture small for so people can know. You know, Spoon won't label him. He can do everything, but sometimes he can something. So the sheep now, the sheep didn't know what to do.
All right.
Freedom for them, the two Abu Ishe people. Bye.
Thanks so much, my Elena. We appreciate your cause and we appreciate every other person's cause. I want to say thanks to all of you for the time tonight until we are back here. 40 minutes past 10, too much of time we have had already. So until we are back here, God willing, enjoy yourself. And let me try to leave this one with you. I love this one, love this one, love this one. Let me leave it with you. And because we know for sure, this is what is very terrible for our country. Yeah, and with God, all things are possible. So we are going to work up for the good of our country, and people will come and say what they want to say, but we don't have time. So I want to say thank you for the time here tonight. All right. All right. So let's go home right here on this day. Thanks so much for being there. Do have a pleasant night. Bye-bye.